FM 95.5.
Biden seeks to ease housing shortage. Biden seeks ease housing shortage with $5 billion carrot no stick approach. U.S. allotting 85% less J&J vaccines to state next week, data shows. China's capital envisages 10,000 fuel-cells vehicles by 2025. Asia's rising coronavirus cases a worry as vaccine doubt cloud campaigns. Aisha Buhari is a voice of conscience calling politicians to be better, says Tinubu. This is the Global News at 1 from the studios of JFM 95.5, Jedjalai Garden City off Ogboro Road, Shaki, Oyo State, Nigeria. Many thanks for joining us. Good afternoon. Here with the Global News. I am Rashidat Kilani. Now the news in detail coming from U.S. President Joe Biden is seeking to ease a national affordable housing shortage by pushing local government to allow apartment buildings in neighborhoods that are currently restricted to single-family homes. The $5 billion plan could inject the White House into a debate pitting older homeowners against younger workers seeking to gain a foothold in the most expensive U.S. cities, where many families spend a third or more of their income on housing. The proposal, which would provide financial incentive to local governments that change zoning laws, restricting many neighborhoods to single-family homes, is an example of the sort of broad social policy changes the Democrats are including the Biden's $2 trillion infrastructure bill. Critics of the zoning laws says they drive up housing costs, contribute to urban and suburban sprawl, and perpetuate racial segregation. Coming from U.S., the U.S. government will not nearly 85% less Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccines to states next week. Data from Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has showed only 785,500 J&J doses will be allocated compared to 4.95 million doses this week. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and J&J did not immediately respond to requests made outside regular hours for comments on the drop in numbers. A New York Times report last week said that workers at an emergency bowel solutions facility in Baltimore, which produced both AstraZeneca plc and J&J doses, they mixed up ingredients of the two vaccines, ruling 15 million J&J doses. However, the Baltimore facility has not yet been authorized by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, and a federal health official told newsmen last week that none of the vaccine doses from the plant have been used in vaccination efforts so far. China, the city of Beijing aims to have over 10,000 fuel cell vehicles on the road and build 74 hydrogen filling stations by 2025. As the Chinese capital maps out an ambitious plan to develop the low-carbon fuel, state media reported today. China is the world's largest greenhouse gas emitter, but it is aiming for carbon neutrality by 2060. It is leading the global expansion in renewable energy like solar and wind power, and has in the last few years begun early planning for venturing into hydrogen. Many provinces and cities are scrambling to map out hydrogen plans and are calling for state subsidies to help support the sector. The capital forecasts its hydrogen used for road and transport and power generation to reach 52 tons a day by 2023 and 135 tons by 2025, Beijing Daily reported, citing a local government draft plan for 2021 to 2025. To India now. India, South Korea, and Thailand faced mounting coronavirus infections today, undermining cautious hopes that Asia might be emerging from the